Two traders take the same loss on the same day. The same size, the same mistake, the same red on the screen. A month later, one of them has quietly become better, and the other has become more fragile, more defensive, more certain that the market is out to get them. Same event, opposite outcome. Carol Dweck spent decades of research at Stanford trying to understand exactly that difference, and the answer she arrived at is deceptively simple. It comes down to what you believe a setback means. Dweck draws a line between two ways of seeing yourself. In a fixed mindset, your ability is a fixed quantity. You have a certain amount of talent, intelligence, skill, and your whole life becomes a series of tests proving you have it. Every challenge is a referendum on whether you're good enough. Failure isn't something you did, it's something you are. In a growth mindset, ability is something you build. Challenge isn't a threat to your identity, it's the raw material you grow from. Failure isn't a verdict, it's information. That difference sounds academic until you put it in front of a screen with money on the line. Because the market is the most relentless feedback machine ever built, and it does not care about your self-image. The fixed mind asks, "Am I good enough?" The growing mind asks, "What can I learn?" The market answers both, but only one of them can hear it. Here is where it bites for the trader. The fixed mindset cannot afford to be wrong, because being wrong threatens the whole identity built on being smart. So it hesitates to admit a losing position. It doubles down to prove the original call was right. It avoids the hard review of its own mistakes, because looking too closely might reveal something it can't bear to see. The very thing that would make it better, honest contact with its own errors, is the thing it's most defended against. The need to look talented quietly sabotages the chance to become talented. The growth mindset has no such wound. A loss is just data. A mistake is just a lesson with a price tag, and as long as you actually collect the lesson, the price was tuition. A loss you learn from is tuition. A loss you defend is just a loss you'll pay for twice. This is the temperament that can cut a losing trade without it becoming a crisis of self-worth, because the trade was never carrying the self-worth in the first place. It can say, "I was wrong," cheaply, early, and often, which in this game is one of the most expensive skills there is to lack. Dweck is careful, in the updated edition, to clear up the misunderstanding that grew around her own work. Growth mindset is not empty positivity. It is not telling yourself you can do anything, or praising effort that goes nowhere. It is not pretending a bad result was good because you tried. Real growth mindset is honest, sometimes brutally so. It looks straight at the failure, names it accurately, and asks what the failure is for. The point was never to feel good about losing. The point is to stay in a relationship with your own mistakes long enough to learn from them, instead of fleeing into excuses or ego. And this is why the book reaches so far beyond the classroom it started in. Why, as Bill Gates noted, its value runs well past education into business, into how anyone serious about getting better actually gets better. The trader, the athlete, the founder, the writer, all of them face the same fork. You can spend your career protecting an image of how good you already are, or you can spend it becoming good, and you genuinely cannot do both at once. One of them requires you to hide from evidence. The other requires you to hunt it down. There's a humility in it that rhymes with everything this channel keeps circling. The endurance to keep going. The patience to wait. The honesty to admit the market knows something you don't. Underneath all of those is the same root that Dweck names directly. The willingness to stay a student. To treat yourself as unfinished. So the question the book leaves you with is quiet and worth sitting in. When the screen goes red and the loss is real, and it will be, what does that moment mean to you? Is it a verdict on who you are? Or is it the next lesson, already paid for, waiting to be learned? Your answer, more than your talent, decides how far you go.